Hello YouTube, Andy Cam Reacts here with more reactions. First I want to start with thank you, you made the axis, what I believe you guys are called, for flooding my first reaction to them. Uh, the video has a lot of more views than the typical like new first time reactions, and I really appreciate your guys' really positive and informative comments. Ooh, it's a lot of comments, but I love reading comments. I'm not really good at replying because I get this really weird obligation to want to reply to everyone if I start replying. Um, and it's a real huge time sink, and it does eat into my ability to keep up with the reactions. I will reply here and there, but so I apologize for the lack of um, responses to the comments, but I'm definitely reading them, so I always appreciate it. Second, I wanted to let you know that this my channel does not focus on Japanese music or rock music specifically. It is basically my channel to react to things I like. The channel, but my passion has historically been K-pop, Korean music in general. So just wanted to give you that heads up that my reaction to, I know there was a lot of recommendations to other J-rock bands, that if people like Band-Maid, they'll like other stuff as well. So I will keep those in mind, but please understand that Band-Maid is almost an exception to my typical content. Um, but phew, Band-Maid. Wow. My first impression of them is it's like it's reminding me heavily of my first impression to Stray Kids and God's Menu. Um, in terms of my how much I like it and how I received it and how much it's impacting my daily happiness level, right? Um, Same as Dreamcatcher, although Dreamcatcher needed a little build up because Boca I didn't like it that much in the beginning, but when I started hearing when I listened to Scream and Odd Eye and then eventually Mason and Good Night and Fly High, like that started giving me that really big feeling as well. Band-Maid off the get go. Domination. Phew. So I wasn't sure where to go, but I saw Dice come up a few times in the comment section amongst a lot of other songs. Like Real Existence was another one on there. I just chose Dice because it was a smaller, shorter title. I don't know. I didn't really have a direction to go. Everyone's saying whichever route you go, you're gonna love it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really appreciating that you guys are here, and let's get going to the next reaction. I forgot. Can we talk about drum and bass start the song? Oh, that's me getting goosebumps. I apologize if I made weird sounds. Oh man, the studio version though, especially, you could hear the bass a lot better. And I love how she's doing riffs, not just like power chords and blah blah blah. That's what the rhythm guitar is for, right? So. Okay. Oh man. The way that second half of the chorus came in. Oh jeez. Getting goosebumps. Why? Okay. Okay. I don't normally pause, but I'm gonna forget this if I don't say it now. There's lead guitarist Kanami. Does she always? I should just say, does Band-Maid like to change the second versus guitar, lead guitar sounds a little bit? I noticed that in Domination briefly, but I didn't put the two in together that they were different. Like I called it weird because she was doing some kind of. It sounded weird. It still does. I feel like this verse sounded a little different as well. I mean, it's not complicatedly different, but it's different, and that's a nice change up. It's so catchy. The chorus. Oh, stop with the goosebumps. Oh, stop it. This riff with the combination with the bass and the guitar, the drums, I mean, so good. I have no idea what the music video is supposed to be about, and that's fine. My eardrums fulfilled my obligations here. Dice. I don't know what different is. So I'm wondering if I can find one that's not. That doesn't have different in it. That's the only one that has a. Alright, let's go here. So let me first say I like the song, if you didn't notice. Where the hell was I 10 years ago when these girls came out? The instrumentation sounds completely different with this live version. Like, it's not that they're playing different notes. It's the mixing is so different. Hence my confusion. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but Psyche's really pretty. Very charming. Can we just talk about how easy she made that look? It's just like, yeah, you know, just here to do my really easy solo, and then kills it, and then walks away. I think Psyche sounds better live than she does in the studio's version of this song as well. Got the drummer. Oh. I came into this not knowing what to expect, but I kind of was hoping for more domination. And while the song doesn't sound, it's not exactly the same. There's some parallel feeling to it. Kind of hard rock and roll. The song is a little more. It feels a little more rock and rolly almost. Let's go. Before I move on to the song I haven't heard yet. I feel like Domination is a more impactful song, but Dice really hits that. It's it still really tickles that my love of 90s to early 2000s rock, that era of music that I really enjoyed listening to when I was younger. It really just kind of makes me really appreciate Dice and Domination. Both sounds very similar to a song in that era, not necessarily any specific song. I'm just saying it sounds like a sound that should have that belonged, that would have easily belonged in that era. So this is a welcome introduction to my playlist. Oh, I'm debating if I will listen to different or if I'll listen to more Dice. Right now, I'm thinking I'm gonna come back to different and go to more Dice. I want to be focused on one of these. You know what's so freaking frustrating, by the way? If I reacted to them like 5 months ago instead, I would have gone to the Seattle show because I'm much closer to Seattle than anywhere in the world. Oh! And Neptune Theater is a nice, intimate place. F me for missing this. Oh! They were about to start. I should have been there. I'm too late by 5 months. I hope they come back to Seattle. I'm so jealous that I was of the people that were there and not me. I look at their newer U.S. tour dates and areas, and they're not coming nearby here. Or maybe they'll come back to Seattle at some point. Hopefully. I like how I think I got their names down. Miku and Misa. That's those two in the back. They're both kind of looking at each other. I don't think I've ever seen Misa on the mic. She's always elsewhere. Board management. I should have been there. Anyways, enough of that. I love Kanami's facial expressions when she's doing that solo. Did I get their names right? Kanami, Akane, Saiki, Miku, and Misa, right? Okay, let me wallow in the fact that I wasn't there one more time. Oh, it's okay because even if I reacted to them earlier, in terms of like when Azzy brought it up to my Discord channel, that was in December. This was in October, so I would have, even if I discovered them, pulled the trigger on the reacting to them 2 months earlier when I first heard about them more like officially. It was too late. Enter this world's smallest violin sound effects. I don't do editing because I'm terrible at it. So, but Can you imagine the sound? Okay. So initially, let me just get straight to it. I feel like this song is not as good as Domination. If those are the only two songs I have, so they're the only easiest things to compare. Um, with that said, I really like Dice a lot, actually. Again, it hits that. It's got that really catchy chorus that I really like. It's got that um, kind of like I said, the early 2000s. It's more early 2000s. I feel like the song does, but it's got kind of this really like weird upbeat feel, especially in the chorus. How do they make? It's really interesting because I feel like when you hear the riff and the verse, and then you go to the pre-chorus and then to the chorus, like the song sounds. If you listen to each one individually, especially the chorus, it sounds like a completely different song. But I don't know how, but Dice sounds really good putting those together. Um, because the chorus is much more bouncier and more poppy sounding than the rest of the song does. Um, but it's they pull it off, and reason I bring it up is because um, I don't like it when songs sound too different. So fourth gen K-pop stuff for those that people don't know. I have to really warm up to a song to like a song that sounds really different. NMIX has been a big. It's been painful for me for like the first song, like OO, or whatever that song's called, 00 or OO, because there's like two songs in one, and it's so distinct and so disruptive, I guess is what I should say. Other songs that do it can do it really well though, or I like it a lot, and it's really I can't really tell what makes me like it or not dislike it. Like God's Menu from Stray Kids, um, the pre-chorus breakdown. Um, at first I was like, ooh, I'm not sure if I like it, but then I liked the song, and it's actually God's Menu still might be to this day my favorite song from Stray Kids, and I like Stray Kids songs a lot. Um, this song it's less drastic than that Dice is in chorus versus other parts of the song, but it works really well, and it's so freaking catchy. It's so catchy. It's so simple, but it's so catchy. It's why it's so poppy, right? That's I, I don't know music theory. I have never studied music seriously. I played acoustic guitar and I played piano when I was younger, and I played the violin when I was elementary schooler as well. But I'd really never got into music theory, understood music and how it unfolds, what makes majors and minors and all that stuff. I know these terminologies, but I don't really know what they mean, right? So I don't know. I can never identify what makes a song like so freaking likable to me. But this song has it. Um, yeah, this song has it. Jeez. Oh, I'm so pissed right now. didn't that I didn't know they were in Seattle. I didn't know about them before they came to Seattle. It's so frustrating. I do want to listen to the song one more time. Dice, dice. Where's the dice? House of Blues. This looks pretty intimate. I wonder if there's an. I would like to find one that's older, like a different era than the last tour that they did. It's so hard to find more performances of Dice. Maybe this is not such a very. Oh, 3 years ago in Germany. God, I really like how the song starts though. The drum and bass start. It's perfect. I think it's really amazing how Miku didn't know how to play the guitar until she started Band-Maid. That's freaking amazing. And a comment or two said she fired herself to because she felt like her vocals were not strong enough to make the band that she wanted to make. And I kind of hear what she sounds. She's got a really solid voice, but it's much thinner than Psyche's. Psyche's is deep, not in like low deep, but there's substance to her voice, and I think it's different placement in their voices. Psyche sings much festier, much lower. I think Miku sings much more mixed, up in the higher areas of her register. So the sound difference is there, right? I really like Psyche's maid outfit in this concert. Really, what's the word? Fluffy looking. And I love how Akane's always freaking smiling. God. The interactions between Miku and the others is always good too. I'm liking this too much again. Oh, where were you my entire life, Band-Maid? Specifically Akane and Kanami, they look so happy playing their instruments. There's like a professionalism to them, but also like just like they're so happy to be doing what they're doing kind of look to them. I'm not saying the others aren't enjoying, but those two specifically, they can't hide on their face. Misa, kind of, I think she revels in concentration and ability to kind of keep her, just personality differences. So she's just more mindful of how she is playing, and obviously this is second listen of, or this is based off of two different songs of multiple performances, right? So it's hard for me to even say this is accurate, but from what I'm gathering, Misa seems much more calm and collected. And I think that's a personality thing, maybe not, I'm not sure. And then Miku loves to like interact, move around, kind of jam, bob her head bang here and there. And Psyche's always engaged with the audience. Like you could tell Misa and Kanami aren't always engaged with the audience, but with what they're playing and getting into feeling in the mood. But Psyche being like the front woman, right? Along with Miku, they're always engaged with the audience. It seems like, from like the 4 or 5 performances of Domination I saw, and now like the 3 or 4 performances of Dice I've seen thus far, Might be prejudgmental for me to say such things, but someone in the comment section, I just remembered, said they would love to see a song composed by or made by Band-Maid and sung by Dreamcatcher. I'm like, how do we make it happen? There seems to be a little bit of overlap between Dreamcatcher and Band-Maid fans. I don't know how big of a overlap there is, to be honest. As I say that, there's going to be a good significant amount of you on this reaction, watching this reaction, that are here for Band-Maid and don't know who Dreamcatcher are. And if you guys don't know who Dreamcatcher are, but like pop, but don't really like really pop, maybe you should check out Dreamcatcher. Come to my channel, watch me discover Dreamcatcher, and maybe you'll enjoy that as well. Okay, I'm gonna go to the music video. A different view of the concert I should have watched but didn't. Wait, what? My board? Waddle? Powered down. I guess that's not working. Shut down. Bo. So I noticed Biku does some kind of comment section kept adding po on after certain words or phrases, and I'm not sure what was that about, what that is about, and it seems like maybe this is a thing that Miku does. Kawaii? Did she say scary? Nani shirus? What are we doing? Hold on. Mite nai? Or it does not work? I can't hear what she said. Oide, come here. Oh. Banana. Is that what she said? Banana? Oh, banana itta. There's a banana. Banana itta. Oide, come here. Come. Banana is gorilla. She loves banana. No, Akane. Hey, she's gotta keep her sugar energy up while playing. Band-Maid. Imashouka means shall we go? Seattle, minasan ikimashou. Whatever she said. Seattle. Okay, she says Seattle minasan ikimasu ka? So she said, people in Seattle, shall we go? Can we come back to Seattle, please? It's gonna be one of my life regrets if I miss this concert and they never come back to Seattle. Shall we go? I wonder how many people in the stands knew of Band-Maid. I'm guessing like 99% of them, but I would love to see the reaction of like maybe a few people there that didn't know who they were and just kind of see how they reacted to it or felt about it. I should have been one of those people 5 months ago. Don't know who Band-Maid is, but I'm going. Okay, I'm done talking about myself in Seattle. But I'm like 20 minutes away from the Neptune Theater. It's so sad. Can't really hear much on this version. I feel like Misa's outfit is less of a maid outfit and more like a I don't know, not like a maid. Yeah, I like the song. Bam. Ah, of course, of course, of course, they were in Seattle. Of course. I'm gonna play the music video and I'm just gonna talk. One or A. A. I like going A, right? I like the song. B. Where have I been? 3. C. It sucks that I'm only discovering them now, 10 years after they've debuted. 4. D. Where do I go next? I have a lot of comments to reference, but you know, after listening to Domination and now Dice, where do you want me to go next? The more and more I see these titles, the more and more I understand that you guys want me to see more of these specific ones than others. So let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know what you guys think of Dice compared to Domination. Those are my two frame of references now, so I'm not sure what's what, but um, I like both. I think Domination is a little bit of a better song overall, but god darn it, Dice is a freaking catchy song that really just again plucks at my youth, my memories, my nostalgia, my the rock music I liked to listen to in the past. Like it just it's plucking at those, and it's just like I'm starting to get lightheaded. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, this is my usual format of how I react to things. I like to listen to the same song multiple times, usually through multiple different performances or ways, like music video and well, in K-pop, for example, there's a music video usually. There's a dance practice usually. There might be a performance version, choreography version, or a choreography version of a music video. There's live performances. Sometimes there's even concerts, or radio shows. Like I want to consume all that as much as I can to get a better idea of not only the song but them, the members, their vocal, their tendencies, their, you know, because every song, someone brings something a little different. Band-Maid a little different because not everyone's a singer. K-pop's a little different, right, than band stuff. But even with Dice, I could, you know, getting to watch the song multiple times in different ways, although they don't really, for Dice at least, the performances weren't different. Domination had like a live version that was more extended, like more instrumental solos integrated into the song on one of their performances. Dice didn't have any of that from what I could tell. But like, you know, like the studio version sounds so crisp and clear, and then when you get to the concert version, it's more distorted, but it brings a different kind of charm to it, right? So anyways, that's what I'm trying to do, is get a very big encompassing look at a song. It's also my opinion of a song could change drastically on the, you know, just sometimes songs might click. There's two specific songs I can remember in the past, not before I started my channel, that really my opinion of the song changed a lot. One is Twice's Signal. If you don't know who Twice are, or if you don't know the song Signal, I apologize. But for those that know, that's those songs. I hated song Signal when I first heard it. I heard it once. And then throughout the weeks after, I listened to the song a couple times just by happenstance. And then I started to really get into the chorus. And I was like, I like that song. Same with the song called BTS with Idol. Same story. I didn't like the song. It was weird. I was like, what are they doing with this song? It's really weird. And then it's actually one of my most favorite songs from BTS now. So those two songs specifically I can remember. But that's the concept, right? Is sometimes songs just don't sound particularly enjoyable the first time I listened to it, and the second time I listened to it, or third time I listened to it, I like it a lot. So far, for Domination, first listen, amazing. And then as I understood more and more, and I started processing more and more what I was hearing, I was like, yeah, this really is amazing. I love it a lot. Dice, first time hearing it, I was like, oh, okay. But then started to hear and listen to the songs, the more intricacies, the details, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I definitely do like the song. Actually, Dice grew from like a 9 to a 9.5. I think I'm gonna give Dice a 9.5, 9.5 out of 10. Amazing song. By the way, the out of 10 score is completely biased and completely subjective, not objective at all. It is purely based on how much I particularly like a song at that moment in time, and it may different if I did try to give it a score next week or if I did it a week prior. It's really just really inconsistent scoring system. So take it with a grain of salt. But today I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Love it. Band-Maid, holy smokes. Like I said, where have you been my entire life, or where have I been since they've existed? uh, uh, I did this with Dreamcatcher as well. Um, I was so excited to discover them, and I'm feeling that with Band-Maid now. Really excited to discover them, but I'm also sad that I couldn't support them earlier because Dreamcatcher also is a group that doesn't have mass appeal, especially in Korea. They're more famous internationally than in Korea, but even then, their their popularity isn't like that of a Twice or a Stray Kids or even an ITZY or the mainstream K-pop. It's definitely more niche than not. Um, and so I kind of wish I was there day one to support them throughout their adventure or journey, I should say. Adventure sounds more like a yeehaw type of thing, but journey to where they are now. I wish I could have supported them more in the past. Is what I'm getting at. Same thing with Band-Maid. I don't know how famous or popular they are in Japan or elsewhere. I definitely know they seem to have a pretty big following. Um, but I wish I could have supported Band-Maid before as well. To just and been a constant supporter for them throughout. Because when I like something, I really like something. It's oh, calm down. This is why I really enjoy um, this channel. This what I do on this channel. Uh, it's not full time. Obviously, I do it whatever I can or whenever I want to. Really, um, but it's been a huge joy to learn about groups, especially when they just click. Um, not every group I could like. I can't like every group the way I do Dreamcatcher and Stray Kids and now Band-Maid. It seems like at this point their trajectory right now is they're in that trajectory of being like one of the most favorite groups on my channel. Um, and there's a lot of groups that I've a lot of things that just I'm only one person. I have a family. I have a full time job. It's hard to keep up with the stuff. Um, but one of the greatest things about this channel is to be able to interact with you guys. So I really, really appreciate the comments. On it's like sharing, I'm going kind of through this because a lot of the people watching this Band-Maid reaction, if you're still here, by the way, you're amazing. But a lot of these people that are watching this Band-Maid reaction are a lot of people that haven't watched my channel previously for K-pop stuff. So that's why I'm kind of going through this little explanation again. So if you've heard it before, fast forward. Um, but being a Korean American living in America um, that likes K-pop more than pop and American music in general, it was really hard to get people to listen to K-pop. It was almost impossible actually because there's a connotation, language barrier. Um, it just wasn't things that people were passionate about like I was. I liked it a lot. It was usually just me and my sisters, and then my sisters as they got older, they kind of phased out. So I was kind of like left with this on an island of pop music that I really like Korean music, and I couldn't find people that like Korean music as much as I did. But now that I have this avenue called YouTube, and I could um, share like my my gushing, my this like sheer joy of discovering groups and bands and music that I like, being able to be in an area where there's people that really enjoy the same thing. It's like a huge joy in my life that I really did not expect. Um, how big of a part that would play in my daily enjoyment of music and in general. And so I really want to say thank you for being here. Um, And I will save this kind of comments for end of the video because a lot of people they just kind of watch the reaction and leave, and that's fine. But if you're still here, you're the ones that really kind of are more invested in what I'm talking about. So I really want to thank you for all that. And now that we're at the end of the video, 9.5 out of 10. I have a Patreon. Not a lot of stuff on going on there. Probably not a lot of stuff. There probably won't be a lot of stuff Band-Maid related there because it's mainly meant for me to upload a place for me to upload videos where they're unedited because sometimes they get blocked um, without editing. So that's where those go. Um, Unedited videos. I mean, live stream videos because for some reason live stream VODs can't exist on YouTube. I have two of them on there of the three that I've done thus far. And paid content or content that will otherwise get struck down in YouTube. So that's the stuff that's going on to Patreon. I've only had it for a month. Sorry about that. Still getting over the cough. Um, it'll eventually have more stuff, but for now, pretty light. I can't justify a Band-Maid fan and not a K-pop fan going over there. But if you're interested, or if you want to just help me out, support me. That's where you can definitely go and check it out. Although, like I said, the benefits of being a patron yet is um, is kind of sparse. um, Also, I have a Discord. I would love for you guys to join the Discord if you're interested. Links in the below section, and I also have Twitter and Instagram. Don't really use them very much at all. Really, it's just to announce that I'm sick or I'm not going to be able to record is what I use that for. But I'm trying to figure out being more involved in the community in that way as well. So, not sure how yet, but I'll try. And finally, like the video if you liked it. Helps the algorithm out. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you guys see more from me. Helps me understand you guys enjoy the content and keeps me motivated to make the next one. So I really appreciate the subscriptions. And finally, with that said, have a good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Many hearts to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.